marker. All right. So we are back in Total War Warhammer 3, and we have got our armies here. This guy had just leveled up and gotten himself a pet dragon. Let me refresh myself here on what all we had. Let's get that leveled up. Okay, so we pick one of these. Ballistic plating for Swordmasters of Hoeth and Loremasters of Hoeth in this army can deflect cannon fire. Upkeep minus 5% for Swordmasters. Immune to contact effects for Swordmaster of Hoeth. Okay. Chronicles of Wisdom. Whole army gets 10% spell resist. Sundry skill set. Company, let's see, 50%. Let's try the ballistic plating thing. Sword Masters of Hoeth. Okay. Have to recruit some of those. Alright. Let's see. So now, when you go over here and get this. Let's see, do we have any movement remaining? So that's an enemy, and that's an enemy. Oh man, that dragon is so extra.
High Elven Archmage.
Oh, she's out of movement. Let's see, he can recruit some stuff.
Leader of Assyrian's navy.
Can't make any of those Sword Masters of Hoeth thing. Aislinn has a dragon mount? Yeah. Hold on a sec. If I pin this and compare. That guy has more defense. Okay. Spearmen are better than Ship's Company for just holding the front line.
Problems to solve.
Noble.
The work never ends.
Rangers. Lothern Sea Guards. Oh god, Swordmasters of Hoeth are way up there. Alright, so that's 200 dragon ship supplies to unlock that. And then what else do we have? Oh, Oceanids. We can get more of the wet boys. Unlocks arcane studies. Eagle Claw bolt throwers. War supplies. Great Eagles. The Oceanids have been one of the coolest units so far. They have 0 armor, though. And we have, yeah, the main thing reason we can't upgrade this is we do not have enough dragon ship supplies. Let's do that. We'll get Oceanids. Okay. Do I want that? No, we can wait on that. You'd want tier 2 bears because you'll get a noble.
Standing order.
No, I'd rather have the wet boys right now. Try them out. Okay. Alright. End turn. Let's see what happens. Hi, Chip. Chip is back. We can already recruit nobles at our home base. It's just a very long run to get them up here. They demand a gift or they will war. That's fine. We will war. That dragon is cool. I look forward to seeing it in battle. For some units, taking the big giant monster mount can be a downgrade because it makes them a very easy to hit target. Like if the enemy has a bunch of archers. Like if I'm playing an undead, you know, and you can get like an undead dragon mount, I usually go for the flying horse because it's smaller and very maneuverable. Or the dragon's just like, you know, big clunky thing. But it depends on the situation. Oh my god, yo, let me share something with you guys that happened today. Hang on a sec. Okay, so we've got a Total War channel on our Discord. I was playing Slanesh today, and I was like, yo, this worm mount thing is cool. It turns on a dime, it doesn't snag, you can like ride it through the trees at full speed, unlike chariots. I think this thing's my new favorite. And see, there's this demon lady on top, and she's riding this big worm thing. And then I rotate the camera, and I'm like, wait a minute. Why does it have 8 boobs? Damn it, now Slanesh made it weird. This is like your telling people your favorite Pokemon is Vaporeon and not knowing about the memes. And it's just like, oh man, I can't say this is my favorite now. It's weird now.
Yes,
anyway,
this works.
there you go. That's the story.
For Assyrian.
Vaporeon memes?
This instant.
I'm not speaking more on that.
Nerves of it, Dilma. I am aware.
Alright.
Destination set.
Teclis's command. I must study.
Lothern's
Wait, is
legend.
he immune?
High Elven
Oh,
Archmage.
interesting. He's immune to,
Full speed, Asya!
what is it
Beyond
called?
even Quaish.
The corruption on the ground?
assault.
But she's not. Alright. Banner of Swiftness. Does he already have Wayfarer? That's right, he has Perfect Vigor, which is awesome. Alright. Quick save. Okay, what type of map is this? Big open area. That's good for me. I didn't really want to fight them on walls. Alright, let's see what we can do. I can't unsee that one. It was weird. My favorite Pokemon is Gardevoir for totally innocent reasons. No one ever believes me, so I get that. Yeah, what is it? Gardevoir, Vaporeon, and the one that's like a rabbit. I didn't play that series. I don't know what it's called, but the one that's like a rabbit. Those are the ones that are like off limits for saying that they're your favorite because of the memes. Low punny. I'll take your word for it. Okay.
Aislinn.
Alright, so we got our big dragon boy here. Let's see. Master of Mist. He's got 3 dragon breaths. That's right, we got these things that fly. We got the wet boys.
Mist Mage.
Mist Mage. Oh my god. He's got one of those flying doohickeys. Okay. He flies now.
I bring wisdom. Sky Scout.
Alright, so this is our healer.
Lawmaster of Hoeth.
He's also a swordsman, but he has healing magic. So we've got him if we need it. I really don't like magic missiles. Magic missile
Gales and waves.
type spells in this game. They feel like very poor most of the time. Oh, that's right. This guy has the ability to summon more wet boys. They have a time to life, but we can summon more wet boys.
Moving out. Glide on.
Alright, speed it up a little bit. You guys rotate. Oh, alright, slow it down.
I'm waiting.
I didn't realize I got
Moving
flanked
on.
here.
Jim's company. Proceed. Orders received. Aquatic spellcaster. Kalandirian's finest. Reshaping reality.
Summoning some wet boys. Oh, I really like the animation for how they appear. It's just like a little tidal wave.
On the wing.
Alright. Use your breath.
Asa Steel.
Alright. Alright. Buff on all of them.
Claims them.
This bounces through enemies and debuffs them all.
Command me. Arcanist Supreme.
Alright, let's do one more round of wet boys over here. Looks like he can only use the wet boy spell twice per battle.
I bring wisdom. Lawmaster of Poet.
Throw a heal there.
Lafane Lecky. Ever onwards. Sing a country.
And have him start helping out the archers. Fun fact for those that don't know, Henry Cavill loves Warhammer. And because he loves Warhammer, they actually made a unit in the game that's one of these type of units that's named Cavill. And if you play, I want to say Techless, but I could be wrong on that. If you play Techless, I think, you start with Cavill as your starting sidekick hero. So anytime I see this type of unit, this wizard with the two-hand sword of the High Elves, I always think it's Cavill.
Haste on ahead. We rule the skies. Mist Mage.
I do not have any... Oh, the other troops from the other armies just got here. I forgot about them. Where are they?
Destiny sends me.
Is you better? Chat, my boy's here, give me just a sec. Alright, I'm back. Okay.
Warship crew.
I
Storm that
am
place.
worried about those dying.
Forward. Lilith guides me. Over there. White Tower Guardian.
Why is this guy way back
For
there?
the High Elf fleet. Aislinn. Away. Company of the Kalandirian.
I don't know if I can keep her alive or
Take
not.
the lead. Sithon Seal today. Duels and clashes.
Night, buddy.
Ulfwan Mage.
Ah, these guys.
Assyrian servant.
Where I predicted.
Eyes and ears.
Yeah, our main army has a severe lack of
Kalandirian's finest.
what's it called?
Lawmaster of Poet.
Area of effect damage.
Disciple of Hoer.
Except for when she gets here.
Sky Scout.
I am sent. Archmage repositioning.
Wait, Earthblood is cheaper for the guy that's not the Lord? That really surprises me.
Going. Right away.
Why are you so far away?
Speak quickly. Emperor guides me. Advancing.
Now, I'm afraid this unit here was a Regiment of Renowned, and there's only one of him alive in the whole squad. And I think it might take it away from me at the end. Sometimes it just says you lost that group if you've got that few of them.
Inevitable triumph.
Ulfwan Mage.
So I don't know. It might be beneficial to put the Beast Mage in with this army as well to have some AoE damage. Well, they had no answer for the dragon in that fight, so it was able to just go nuts. Alright, so we're just dragging this out to just do some extra healing here. How are you feeling, Muck? Hey, Crimson. Throat's still pretty rough, but good enough that I'm here now. Now, your single unit entities, like a hero or a lord, healing them like this when the enemy is fleeing the battlefield, you can get back a lot of health. But it doesn't really do anything for squads, because the damage they took is like lost people. So that doesn't really matter. Alright, so let's see if we get to keep them or if they're gone. Yeah, dude, look at the Oceanids. Yeah, 218 kills. They seem like such a bruiser of a unit, despite the fact that they have 0 armor. And then him on his dragon, 193 kills, just nom-nomming people. The Oceanids, I think, do AoE. There's a lot of units that are like melee that, you know, AoE when they're cleaving in front of them, like the dragon. But yeah, they might have been. Yep, so see, it says we lost that one. Unfortunate. Now, it is a Regiment of Renown, though, so it will go back into the Regiment of Renown pool after 10 turns. Okay. We cannot make another colony, so I guess we'll give that to Aberlorn.
Augment our sphere of influence.
Ooh, Regiment of Renown unlocked. War Lions. I do love having one fast unit that can run down people that are fleeing and make sure that they get finished off and they don't rally and come back. Those Lions might be that. Cheaper dragon ship upgrades. Diplomacy with High Elves.
Sea Lord Aislinn.
Okay, this is the Mist guy. Yeah, I don't think the Mist Magic... The Mist Magic has buffs, debuffs, the summon, and then that one single target spell. I don't think it has any AoE. Increase mobility. Envelop in Mist. Uses one from the fog. Okay, take that. So one thing that I was surprised by, this guy, the Lore Master hero, he's got a handful of different types of magic. Like that's Dark, that's Shadow, that's Life, that's Beast. His Earthblood was 4 mana to cast. She's... No, sorry. She is a life magic lord. Oh, she didn't have it maxed out, that's why. I was like, why is his cheaper than hers? She still needed to spend one more points, that's why.
Sky. Lothern's legend.
Now, one thing this guy doesn't have, though, is the passives. Like, when she gets Life Bloom, when she does a heal, it does a small heal on the whole army. Even one's not in range of this heal. He won't have that. And Life Spirit Leech is only really good when you have the passive that goes with... Oh, there's the passive that goes with Spirit Leech. Oh, that's actually huge, though. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Let me explain this for anyone who hasn't played this. Dark Magic has a passive called Life Leeching. And it's when you cast a spell, for 25 seconds, every second, a 1/10 of a mana goes back into your mana pool. Now, mana runs out in this game. You only have X mana per battle. And it depends on a bunch of factors. But the point is that whenever you cast a spell, over 25 seconds, this gives you 2.5 mana back. This is a 4 mana heal. This effectively makes it a 1.5 mana heal. So that means you could do a lot more spellcasting in an extended fight. That's really crazy. Alright, Spirit Leech. Okay.
Who can
Aislinn
brave the
can
hostile
now
waters?
recruit Oceanids in one turn. So we could replace that guy that was lost with Oceanids. We need to take this guy out.
The day is ours.
They certainly have been performing well so far. Yeah, see, it's the thing that, as I understand it, hang on a second. Why can I not?
Praise Assyrian.
There we go. Okay, so armor is okay. Okay, defense. Defense is chance to get hit. Like if the enemy swings at you, are you able to dodge it, move out of the way? It's like, chance to avoid getting hit in the first place. Their defense is decently high, 64 melee defense, but armor is mitigation. It's how much damage do you take if you get hit, and they have 0 armor. But if we look at their stuff down here, they have 35% passive physical resistance. Now compare that to this normal shield bro here. He's got 5. So he has more armor, but his innate physical resistance is much lower. So they just have really high defense, so low chance to get hit in the first place. And when they do get hit, if it's physical, 35% of it is just ignored, and they ignore 20% of missile and 20% of fire. And they have perfect vigor, so they never get tired. By default, if your troops get tired, they take like it's either minus 20 or minus 30% hit to all stats. It's really nasty. But that seems to not affect them.
In the Navy, my word is law.
I could even like remove some units and make more Oceanids if I wanted. So like, let's see.
Assur sorcerer.
We journey
Oh, is he out? Wait.
High
Oh,
elven
I forgot.
archmage.
Aislinn has a thing where after he wins a battle, he gets movement back. So I won that battle, and then I just left my other 2 armies. Okay, luckily they don't seem to be anywhere near danger right now. Yeah, he's too mobile for them right now. Traction growth. Okay. +2 dragon ship crew growth for all armies. That's ordnance cache. Outpost dedication. 20 growth all provinces is pretty big. Shipping ops. 20% more loot from battle faction wide. That's pretty good. Research rate +20. You know what? I'm going to take that. Elven trade +100 per turn. Take that too. Alright, so that gives us another 30 elven trade and minus construction cost of outposts. So now, I don't know if I care about them, but we got a few little side things here open now. This adds Oceanids and a sea elemental to the defense of this city. So if anything hits it, they would have to deal with wet boys. Okay. Yeah, one thing just to share with you guys, since we're doing Total War stuff right now, I was playing around with Slaanesh because Slaanesh in Total War got 2 new lords with this DLC, a paid one and a free LC lord, which is still quite powerful, but it was just given to everybody. So because they added these lords, new stuff was added to the roster. So even the old lord, Nakari, got an overhaul on his stuff. And so I was playing around and trying the new stuff out. And one thing I was really struggling to pick was, you know, when you are making new lords with Nakari, you usually hire a human Chaos Lord of Slaanesh or a demon Herald of Slaanesh. And the demon, when it gets to high enough level, Slaanesh notices it and offers to trade and take that one and give you one of these. And I was having a really tough time choosing because the demon lady, she's got a mount, like that snake thing I showed earlier. This ability here is basically a Mortis engine, does damage around her every second. If you take this one, she can block missiles from all directions, but I usually take the Mortis engine thing. And then she heals herself every time she casts a heal. Or sorry, every time she casts any spell, she heals herself. And so she could just like run into enemies, and this thing is just blendering them down while she's casting spells and healing. And she was really solid. But then the other guy, you know, he's just a really big dude, which is powerful sometimes, not powerful other times. One of his 4 arms is holding a shield so he can block arrows. And then this friggin' thing. Your whole army has perfect vigor. Literally no one in your army can get tired. And I was having such a hard time choosing between, like, do I let her evolve? Like, do I let Pikachu evolve into Raichu, or do I just keep the classic? Yeah, I'll take your money, Tyrion. So I was playing around with that today and trying to decide which one I liked more. I like how you have so much vision. Yeah, there's some other factions that do too. I think it might be an undead pirate thing, but there was another faction that let you see over the whole water of the world. Which Raichu? Oh, is there more than one now? Okay.
An opportune moment.
Alright, so
Magic
these
in
two...
purest form.
Leader of Assyrian's navy.
Okay, if they force march, they can get there.
Yes, this works.
Oh, there's Be'lakor, that's the big boy. So,
This
siege the city.
I bring Azurian's fire. True magic guides me.
The order of Belshazzar.
Yeah, they're both having a force
Swiftly.
march to get there fast
Forward.
enough. Now, can Be'lakor turn around and hit us next
again.
turn?
Closely.
Oh, he's missing some troops. He might have had some
Cedar,
losses.
attack
Alright.
for Assyrian. One shall use this stronghold.
Alright, so I gave that back to another ally.
Standing orders.
Hold on, let me read these. So this gives 20 dedication, 3 influence, some control, some research rate. Income from loot, 2 influence. Minus trade per turn. Gain income based on the local settlement's income, but right now that's 5 gold. Okay, we'll take that one. Okay.
Commander of the Sea Patrol. Vanguard, proceed.
Let's give him some wet boys
Fortify
and
our
then
location.
make some new ones. This is why I picked the ability to recruit wet boys over recruiting one noble hero, because we could just pump them out. Did you want to move the Beast Mage over? I don't know. If I move her over, we'll have 3 casters in that army. I'm not sure.
An archmage is
Granted,
accustomed
neither of the
to
first 2 have true AoE though. All right.
Not your shadow.
Okay. Let's see. Just giving pointers. I appreciate that you're trying to help, but no, the whole point of like trying out these new lords is like you're just getting